Ayo, Jacksonization here, and I'm here to talk about who would have won the Chunin exams. Let's go. This has been a question I've been wondering ever since the Chunin exams arc came out back in the original Naruto. But shit, let's do it. Let's find out who would have won the Chunin exams. Let's get started. Now on the screen is the tournament orders. Naruto versus Neji, Gaara versus Sasuke, Kankuro versus Chino, and Temari versus Shikamaru. Now, the first fight with Naruto and Neji is kind of controversial in a way. People say, including me, that Neji could have absolutely titty fucked Naruto's chakra points if he really wanted to. Because he could have. He was just holding back to talk to Naruto about destiny and stuff because he had a grudge that Naruto interrupted Hinata's and his big dispute about the family in the main branches. That really fucked him over because Naruto used that as an advantage to just keep on going and find his strategy and think of strategies and stuff. And eventually Naruto used that chance to literally one-shot him under the ground with a bullshit win. In my opinion, I thought Naruto should have lost and Neji should have just fucked him over and just fucked his chakra points entirely up. But for fuck's sake, let's just say that Naruto won because he technically did win and he wins that round. So Naruto wins round 1. Now for the Sasuke and Gaara fight, it's kind of difficult because it didn't finish. We didn't see who win, but we seen enough to find out who would win. In their base forms, Sasuke absolutely obliterated Gaara. He speed blitzed him, he was punching his sand around, kicking him in the air, grabbing his clothes and just fucking him. He was just fucking them in the ass. Gaara was getting destroyed. Even with the strongest sand up, Sasuke Chidori was able to penetrate it and everything. And even if he had his one-tailed arm, Sasuke Chidori could still penetrate it and cut it in half, as it showed later on in the episodes. And since Sasuke was close to full power and didn't have the curse mark fucking him over and had low chakra, he could have did better than he did in the forest after he chased him. So I think Sasuke could have easily beaten one-armed Jinchuriki Gaara because he was already weakened when he turned to the one-armed cloak for his one-tails. And before Gaara is able to transform even more, I think Sasuke would have defeated him in that time frame. So that round goes to Sasuke. Now, Chino and Kankuro is difficult also because the fight already happened and it was a draw, it was a tie. But the thing is, Chino was in a huge advantage because he was literally in a forest full of insects. And with this in mind, it was still a tie. And in the Chunin exams arena, it's really just dirt and a couple of forests, a couple of trees around the dirt arena. This is where Kankuro has an advantage because he loves fighting in open spaces. So in my opinion, I honestly think Kankuro would beat Chino. So Kankuro takes round 1. Now for Shikamaru and Temari, I honestly think it was one-sided. Shikamaru absolutely defeats Temari in smartness wise. Like, being intelligent is just so OP in the Naruto verse, like it could defeat anybody really. In the fight, Shikamaru gave up because he was lazy. He didn't want to continue the other fights if he won, because he would have. He even said he had 200 other moves planned in his head. But let's be honest, Shikamaru would have beaten Temari if he had the mindset to do it. So honestly, I think Shikamaru would win and take the W. Now, I'm not underestimating Temari. She would beat Shikamaru in raw power, but since Shikamaru is so intellectual with his moves and his strategies, he would win. Now, these are the winners for the Chunin exams finals round 1. I will do the semifinals and the finals in the next video because I don't want this video to be too long. You feel me? So subscribe for the next videos and like this one. And Jacksonization out.